Hello and welcome back to Reason News. We have a significant and potentially volatile development in the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. North Korea has officially confirmed reports that it has deployed troops to fight alongside Russian forces. This marks a major escalation in the war and raises serious questions about international involvement and the future trajectory of the conflict. The confirmation from North Korean state media follows weeks of speculation and unverified reports. While the exact number of troops deployed and their specific roles remain unclear, the admission itself is a significant move. Initial reactions from Kyiv and its allies have been swift and condemnatory, with accusations of further undermining international law and escalating the conflict. Moscow has yet to officially comment on the specifics, but has previously welcomed any support in its special military operation. Here's a video from the BBC's correspondent, Jong-un.
For some time now, Western intelligence officials have suggested that there were up to 10,000 North Korean troops fighting alongside the Russians in the Kursk region. Up until now, both Russia and North Korea have remained silent on this issue, but today, for the first time, North Korea has come out and acknowledged that is the case. President Putin has thanked them for their heroism, and it's thought some 1,000 North Korean troops have been killed during those operations, which, as you say, the North Koreans and the Russians have called efforts to liberate the Kursk region from Ukraine. So nothing really that we didn't know was happening or suspect was happening, but interesting that they've chosen to acknowledge it at this moment.
Why has North Korea taken this unprecedented step? Analysts suggest a complex interplay of factors. Firstly, it solidifies Pyongyang's growing alignment with Moscow on the international stage, particularly in the face of Western sanctions and condemnation of its nuclear program. Historically, North Korea and the Soviet Union had close ties, a relationship that appears to be rekindling. Secondly, this deployment could be a means for North Korea to acquire much-needed hard currency and potentially gain access to advanced Russian military technology in return. The economic situation in North Korea remains precarious, and such a move could offer a vital lifeline. The introduction of North Korean troops could have a tangible impact on the ground, in Ukraine. While the exact capabilities and training of these forces are subject to debate, they represent an additional source of manpower for Russia, which has faced significant losses during the protracted conflict. Military experts are analyzing how these troops might be integrated into existing Russian formations and in what capacity they might be deployed, whether in frontline combat roles, logistical support, or other areas. It's important to note that North Korea's military doctrine and equipment differ from Russia's, which could present both opportunities and challenges. In terms of integration, the international community's reaction to this deployment is likely to be strong and unified in condemnation. This move could trigger further sanctions against both North Korea and Russia and deepen their isolation on the global stage. There are also concerns that the involvement of North Korean troops could embolden other nations to become more directly involved in the conflict, further escalating the risk of a wider regional or even global confrontation. The potential for miscalculation and unintended consequences rises significantly with each new external actor entering the fray. This development underscores the shifting dynamics of the global geopolitical landscape. The growing alignment between nations like North Korea and Russia, often in opposition to the Western world order, signals a potential fracturing of established alliances and norms. This situation presents a significant challenge to international diplomacy and the mechanisms designed to prevent the escalation of conflicts. The long-term ramifications for global security and stability remain deeply concerning. North Korea's confirmation of troop deployment to Ukraine marks a dangerous new chapter in this ongoing conflict. The motivations behind this move and its potential consequences are complex and far-reaching. Reason News will continue to provide in-depth coverage and analysis of this developing situation, bringing you the latest updates and expert perspectives. What are your thoughts on this escalations? Share your opinions in the comments below, and thank you for staying informed with Reason News. Until next time, stay curious and stay updated.